of the soil gather here. As a Nigerian, I am very, very troubled in my spirit, in my soul, and in my body. Watching this video of Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga wail and cry out in pain concerning what just one person from Nigeria is trying to bring down, humiliate, and ridicule the motherland Ghana. But I beat my chest to stand here today to say that I stand with Ghana. I will never ever in my existence stand to support any form of intimidation, any form of harassment and bullying from any Nigerian, whomsoever, whatsoever, to Ghana, to South Africa, or to any country, because I know how terrible, I know how gruesome, evil, wicked, manipulative, and gullible my own people can be. And that's why I have been screaming, if you've been following me on all my platforms, telling you all to be very careful of Nigerians. And this is where it has landed. The steps of this wicked, worthless, and very senseless man called the self-acclaimed fake whatever he is, Chukwudi Ihenetu. That aside, in this video, I want to expose to you the different level of criminality, the different level of evil, and the different level of what? Bastardized country, character, behavior, and what? Evil of Nigerians. So pay attention to these videos. You will see the high level of Nigerians' inhumanity, criminality, and wickedness to themselves. And this will tell you why you should never, ever let your guards down on any Nigerian. And after listening to Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga, I would definitely ask you this one question. Are you a true Ghanaian or not? You will definitely leave your thoughts and your opinion in the comments, right? And disclaimer, this is not to demote, demean, demarcate, incite any form of war or any form of violence, but standing up for nothing but the bitter and the brutal truth to defend what is right from wrong and protecting what rightfully belongs to you. You all as Ghanaians are standing up against my own people's evil and wickedness, actions and inactions in criminality as Nigerians in Ghana and cut across the world, because I will never allow this rubbish to happen again. But let's watch these videos and I will be right back.
Ebusia, come with me again, or come with me again. Dr. Hassan Ayariga, Ebusia, any easy, any fire for fire. Ewo ye brandness, program no so na any easy cry. Now, Ebusia, nyama bi ana okaina. I want to just give you guys one or two intro before we go and listen to him. He talked about his case with Ihenetu, and Okan say by Monday he has also prepared about 50 lawsuits against Ihenetu. So it's going to be fire for fire, guys. Now let's go and listen to Dr. Hassan Ayariga. We'll be right back.
So from Monday, we are going to put 50 suits against him. 50. From Monday to Friday, he will receive 50 suits against him. All criminal activities with records. Let's see who will survive.
Before we allow you, because you told us you give us.
He'll be in Nigeria and be coming to court. He'll be in Nigeria and be coming to court in Ghana. They will do a Zoom. What do you call it? Zoom call.
Zoom call.
Yeah, his lawyers will be.
Zoom call won't help. You should be flying all the way. Come and go.
No, he cannot fly. He's banned from coming to Ghana. He's banned. So his lawyers will be representing him, and if they need him to answer questions, they will do Zoom call. That is how it is going to happen. But here in Ghana, the national security should know this. If they entertain him, then they don't want trouble in Ghana. One person cannot, the interest of one person cannot override the interest of Ghanaians. No.
In the lawsuit.
The interest of one person cannot override the interest of the millions of Ghanaians. So Ghanaians, show your faces. Come out. Come out and fight for your country. Don't sit down quietly and think that Hassan Ayariga is the only one fighting. No. I am commanding all of you to come out and fight for your country. I am appealing to all of you. Come out and defend your country. Because if we don't defend this country, we will have problems in the future with these people. We have to take off the head of the fish so that the rest will run out of the country. When we take off the head of the fish, the rest of the elements will run. So it's not a joke. You people shouldn't be sitting down and say, oh, Hassan Ayariga do well. Show your faces. On the 18th, come out, all of you. Let the world know that you are angry. That nobody can take your country for granted. Or your peace for granted. Or your love for granted. No way. And when I'm getting angry and I'm talking this, it's because I love all of you. I love my country. I love everybody. I have no country to go. Nigerians spoil Ghana, they'll go back to Nigeria. They'll go back to another country. They'll move to another country. They keep moving from one country to another. Where are we going as Ghanaians? We don't have another place to go. We have only Ghana to protect. And if our forefathers died for us to live a peaceful life, we should continue to maintain this peaceful life. Not allow any foreigner and any element to come and destroy our peace. And you sit down and fold your arms. Talk. What do you mean? Ghana, why dear? Now we are Udia, then we are. Yentimintina Sada, Omuya, no Pekana, and see that. We don't care who is their friend and who is their enemy. Yes, see that. Omukamukrum. Because Sunday and Jinisa. Are, yes, Ruana. One and throw. The Tinasisa, Omukuku, and Nipa, Omukitapi and Nipa, Omukataya. What is this? Ataya. What is this? You people are sitting there watching these people misbehave. Think that we are scared of them. This man must leave Ghana. Rain or shine. Obeko. Nonsense way and Jinida. Whoever is backing him to show his face. We don't care who is backing him. Obeko Ghana. Obesi Ghana. Try anybody to try us. Because I'm you and Jinida. No government can joke with this matter. Government bar, now government call. Government comes and government goes. But the citizens still remain citizens. I'm told there was a guy that from the previous government gave him what do you call it? Motor kit. A Nigerian man is driving motor kit in Ghana. This current minister removed that motor kit. Nigerian man blocked the whole of what do you call it? Where's that place? Flagstaff House. That people cannot come out with their cars, people cannot go out with their cars. Some Nigerian contractor. What kind of nonsense is that? And have guns in his car. Why are we selling guns to foreigners? To do what? To kill our citizens. We give guns to foreigners to do what in our country? Only a madman will give a gun to a foreigner to live in his country with. Who are they going to kill? They are going to kill your own people. So what is the essence of the police? Why do you license gun to foreigners? That thing must stop. What is wrong with us? You license gun to Lebanese, Chinese, and Nigerians, all the foreigners to kill who? So you don't touch your police? Don't you touch your policemen? If you don't touch your policemen, then we are all going to have guns attached to each other. How will Ghana be? Are we in Nigeria? Ghana is not Nigeria. There are laws happening in this country. If you don't follow the laws, we will make sure that you obey the laws. That is also the citizens' right. Government have been voted for. No government came by the gun. And if you don't perform, we vote you out. What don't you think that could have been your president? If I was your president, do you think I would allow this nonsense to be happening in your country? What kind of joke is that? You love the foreigner more than you love yourself. You love a foreigner more than you love your family. You love another nation more than you love your own nation. Where the patriotism? Where is the patriotism? How patriotic are we then? We allow elements to be talking anyhow, misbehaving anyhow, and kidnapping our children, killing our women and children. If we don't take time, a day will come that we cannot go out after 6 p.m. I am fighting, you are watching. That time will come, you'll be fighting, I'll be watching. Let's be serious. Let's get serious. Are yes, Romana. People died for us to be where we are. What is our effort? Then when in Nigeria, then we come and say, oh, Nigeria is our brother. If your brother is killing you, it's your brother. Your brother who's stabbing you at the back is your brother. Nonsense. Where do you mean, Paul? Let anybody try us with this matter. If we cannot defend ourselves and defend other foreigners than ourselves, then we'll fight ourselves. We'll fight ourselves then. Laws are meant to be obeyed. There is no exception. So if foreigners cannot obey our law and they are disobeying our law, and we are fighting and you are fighting, and then we'll fight you. Yes, Rhoda. Minister Nina. Okay, Mini. What is wrong with us? Are we not tired of these jokes? Some stupid man will sit somewhere and call himself essay and be knocking nonsense, and Ghanaians are even following him. What kind of stupidity is that? Ghanaians are following this man and call him Igbe, King. What kind of Koda? I was stomach the warriors too much. We see that right thing. I was stomach the warriors. Can't we see the right thing and do the right thing? I'm getting fed up and using certain words I'm not supposed to be using.
Flow.
No, I'm very upset, Estana. When can we open our eyes? Nigerian man say, shine your eyes. You people now shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. Our country is too cheap for foreigners. They see us as cheap people. They don't respect us. They say we like money too much. So with money, they buy everything in Ghana. That is why they can sit down and say they can buy Ghana. They buy our police. They buy our media men. They buy our politicians. They buy everybody. Nonsense. That's why all of you are quiet. I have not heard one media man come out to comment about this matter. One media man I have not seen or heard. One media station carry the story I have not seen or heard. And if they are carried in favor of the Nigerian man.
You are stupid, but I stand corrected. Kindly watch this video.
They said kidnappers killed fish magnets. But in actual sense, it is the government that killed fish magnets. Yeah. In actual sense, it is Charles Soludo that killed fish magnets. Yeah. In actual sense, it is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that killed fish magnets. In actual sense, it is the local government chairman that killed fish magnets. In actual sense, it is the IG of police that killed fish magnets. In actual sense, it is the chief of defense staff and the chief of army staff that killed fish magnets. Yes. Because we pay our tax.
Gentlemen, are you aware that personally, your biggest problem is your own government? Yet, you don't seem to prioritize the pursuit of solving and attacking that as a problem you face as a country. As a country, your biggest problem are your leaders. So, Vidya, what gave you that infantry to come to this country? Is it because some people were pushing you and making you feel that you're coming to this country would do nothing? When you came to the country, it was not impactful. For which pursuit, I don't know. When you went back to your country, unfortunately, the bizarre occurred. Fish magnet, someone who was admired by all Africa, lost his life. NVIDIA, Nigeria Van Damme, Nigeria Commando, Nigeria I don't know, Nigeria Jesus. What could you do when fish magnet died? You only cried. That is all you could do, and mobilize yourself and stand jammed up onto a vehicle and began speaking blame statements. In your words, there was no call to action. My brother, you have got to descend from your high horses. Do not look at yourself and think that your body is an epitome of your intelligence. No, you are big in body, small in brain because you lack the sense of prioritize. You personally feel helpless in Nigeria. But when you hear that as a result of another country's rules and regulations with regards to marketing, business and economics, there has got to be the need to shut the shops of foreign nationals and them get themselves legal documents to push their business venture as they continue selling after they have vindicated themselves or proven themselves as legal or right by the constitution of our nation, something that completely does not concern your country and not any diplomatic entity but you, a mafia like you and me, less like me, come to our country to do what? What was the impact of your movement? And brother, if you do not know the result for which there is a motion, don't take the motion. And if the impact will not be beneficial to the generation next to come, please don't bother yourself, venture in that quest. Are you understanding me? When you came to Ghana, can you give me a materialistic result to it, the benefit it has been to Nigerians in this country? If you do not take actions out of introspection is deep thinking. Cerebration can also be compared to the word, it's a synonymous word, introspection. That is stupidity. Whenever you take an act you regret, it is because you didn't think right. So everybody has once been stupid. Let it not be an insult to you. Stupidity is not a state, it is a description for an action. It is the opposite of wisdom. Are you understanding me, my brother? And even the movement it took, if I were you, if I were in Nigeria, every Ghanaian that knows me, knows how very crucial I tackle issues of gender, especially police brutality in this country. The very recent past IGP, Lampari, knows me, yes, by trend. One time, police officers were admired by a young man who was running after their vehicle and stretched out his hand wanting to shake him. And the police slapped him. But he took off his eyes because I did not miss West and I did not insult him. VDM, you have got to steady, my brother. Steady. The game activism you find yourself is not a joke or a play. So you have got to know how to run your game. If you really want to see Africa unite, you have got to check your people everywhere in Africa. Because so far as it stands, generally, Nigeria is the problem of Africa and the world. Today, in 2025, Nigeria has trended for causing trouble. Nigeria is at its position, and the individuals in the country that represents the personification of the country when they get out of the country are those bringing the name tarnish to Nigeria. Video, please, you have got to be smart and steady to understand the terrain you find yourself in. Activism is not mafiaism. Though it looks alike, it's not the same, bro. If you can only but cry when your leaders misbehave towards you with all your might and your valor and your poised courage you came to portray over here. If your leaders are to misbehave and all you can do is but cry, you should be a stupid person then to think that when our country here in Ghana, we decide you can let us revise our decision. You should be clearly stupid. Clearly, you don't think deep before you take your actions. Of course, it is called introspection. Don't confuse my eloquence and proficiency in English and misidentify me for one who is soft. I am not, my dear brother. I am as tough and hard as something you can't imagine, trust me. The ancestors of this soil Ghana taught you a lesson that you are the problem you have to deal with before you step out, my brother. You came to Ghana trying to fight for Nigerians in Ghana, only to go back to be faced with the reality that you cannot even fight for one Nigerian while you are in Nigeria. It is a big disgrace to your activism, my brother. If you try Ghana physically, the ancestors of this country will teach you and test you spiritually, position you, and let you know, Osheko, Nino, Osheko. If your Nigerian leaders will misbehave and all you can do, very dark man, is to cry. When Ghanaians and the politicians in our country are taking our actions, please, look off. Nature has just posed you powerless. If you don't know, let me tell you. Nature has just posed you an empty, toothless liar. Because when Fish Magnet was murdered, all you could do was to cry, bro. Once upon a time, police officers murdered my friend right in front of me. Right afterwards, I had to be murdered, but I was able to escape. Because, of course, before that instant, I was told to go. And I left. 10 days later, they fished me out. Because, of course, where I was working, they came there. And just because of me, they wanted to arrest everybody. Plant marijuana on us and give us a case. Foreign from what case they hold actually against us, against me. I realized I was the Jonah in that ship, so I had to leave. I left, went back home, where I did reside. Would you believe you me? On a Thursday, I was on Friday, while I was with my gang on the top of a storyboard, I told them, men, police, and my mommy, why ourselves? Though, okay, you don't see me tomorrow. I'm in sales. Tomorrow. If I like tomorrow, believe you me, yes, I was arrested by the police. Why do you think they will arrest me? After analyzing my friend right in front of me. Because they know I have a loud mouth. And they know that I am not a pen paper gangster. And I'm not a practical gangster. I'm not a bad or a good person. I am who I have to be to make sure I survive as and when I need. And I will always be. They wanted to get me too dead. Believe you me, Ihenetu police station is the station I'm talking about. I gave them a hell of a battle they would never forget. They never forgot that. And the CID of my case is CID Ekufu. I'll still mention his name. And he knows I am not a coward. I am only Hansa. But the intensity of my bravery is as ugly as Satan's back. Believe you me, I'm Lucifer Ranks. I am only a handsome boy. Video. You acted very stupidly. And if in case you want to make the translation of the demise that you fell in Nigeria, which was evident in the death of Fish Magnet, it is the ancestors of Ghana that wanted to let you VDM know that your problem as a Nigerian is your own country. So don't be stupid the next time. Ensoma, humble yourself and respect yourself. Ghana is not a country full of women. Let's you know that. There is no woman in Ghana. There isn't an old lady to hear. in case you did not know. Lastly, I want to give you this advice video. You are not the only school dropouts. It will make sense. You are not the only school dropouts, bro. So steady to make yourself approved onto that very path you seek to pursue. Think is, all right? Because as it stands now, you have just but portrayed you as stupid, you are irrational when it comes to thinking. And I did not want to address you because some people think that doing that is me trying to create content. And I just want to put you on a spiritually more cautious path.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just gave you these few ones of how gruesome. Do you see the faces? Did you see the faces of those deadly killers as Nigerians? As Nigerian pirates. These are people that have destroyed lives, industries, businesses, companies, and most importantly, innocent lives has been gone. Millions has been gone. And this has contributed to why Nigeria has failed and failed woefully. And these are the kind of people in different shape and form, even in form of Chukwudi Ihenetu, that has been exported, absconded into the country Ghana. But you didn't see all this coming. Hearing the Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga speak this much from pain, in-depth pain, broke my heart to pieces and set my heart ablaze, because I have never seen anyone, even in Nigeria, stand up to fight against evil, corruption, intimidation, bullying in my entire existence as Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga, Kweku Anan, Ghana Boy, and the rest of you all amazing Ghanaian patriots, warriors, and fighters. This is not a fight of violence. This is not a fight of evil, but it's a fight of defense, to defend your land. That you, as peaceful as you are, as Ghanaians, should not be taken for granted. On no account, I repeat, should any of you, look at me, listen to the tone of my voice. When you hear me speak like this, you know that, oh my God, this is where I come in to share some similarities with you people. I have different shades of me, depending on what you want. When you touch me where you're not supposed to, I will unleash the other side of me. And that is me for you. In defense, nothing more, nothing less. I will not strike at you. I will not make problem with you. I am peaceful. But when you come at me to want to take my peaceful nature for granted, I will strike, and I will strike really hard. And this is what is playing out here between Ghanaians and Nigerians based on what Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga is saying. I have never seen a man like this. And thankfully for this event, an opportunity that has given itself, I wouldn't have ever known. Even these said Nigerians would not know that there is a man like this from Ghana. Well done, Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga. I doff my cap for you. You are the true patriot, the true son of the soil. God bless the womb that birthed you. God bless the day you were born. I salute you. I doff my cap for you and every meaningful Ghanaian out there. And to that great Ghanaian, speaker, creative, that spoke also and called out this senseless, brainless Nigerian man, very dark man, to his senses. Don't play with fire. Don't play with the finger that fits you. Don't play with people who are very resentful, who are calm and peaceful. Don't play with them. That is how I am. When you play with them, the reactions are always different. Ordinarily, all this happening, I know that the gods of the land, of the motherland Ghana, the gods of the ancestors are awake and they are watching. And at the right time, everything will take its turn. And the end result will be too difficult for anyone that dares. I am not a prophet, but I see it coming. I see it happening. When I tell you a thing, write it down somewhere. Because what has brought all this rubbish is how these people have overstayed their welcome and are so comfortable to the point that they think they are now Ghanaians. They can challenge the powers that be. They can challenge the gods that be. They can challenge the God Almighty that is and will forever be. Remember, there's nothing hidden under the sun. And you don't play with the God Almighty. If you dare it, your end and your doom is near. Beware, Chukwudi Ihenetu and your cohorts. You have touched the tail of a tiger, of a lion, of a crocodile. Beware. I stand with Ghana any day, anytime. It's high time all of you go back home and fix your country. I await the coming back of each and every one of you criminally minded Nigerians. Your time is up. Your time is up. Enough is enough. Well done, Ghanaians. I love this whole thing I see this time around. And it's up to you all as Ghanaians. I know there are, people who stand as betrayers, black sheep. But it's up to everybody to choose the path they follow. I rest my case, and I will never cry more than the bereaved, but I stand with those in pain and in tears, as Ghanaians as you all. Mark it somewhere. Victory awaits this whole fight. Fight of justice and fight of defense. Any day, anytime. It's the audacity for me. It's the guts for me. Anyways, this is not my usual way of content, but when I am pained, watching these videos of all these clips, I want you to open your eyes and see clearly. You will see more gruesomeness from Nigerians you have never seen. Just take you to this channel, smash on the like button, share this video, and stay subscribed on here if you like it. I speak most times in parables, coming from a place of wisdom and strength. So when you want to understand me in cases like this, think deep and take a deep breath. With that, I would say this is all we have for today. I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.